We both look for a sign, and you say these are troubles of mine. Weary thoughts of breaking up, coming under your skin. Don't know if we should stop or begin. 'Cause I was there by your side, with my eyes open wide, and I know that will always be true. There were no reasons why, guess all beauty must die. We try hard but we all so reckless, so reckless. It took time to recognize we are all filled with pride. I know when I'm not.
I tell you, they ought to have one day that if they let them come out here in the middle of Texas, get everything they find, they get to turn it into a museum and get their names credited as finding it.
As reckless as me. Now that you are in me, and there's no way without, cannot function with this power out. There were no reasons why, guess our beauty must die. We try hard but we also so reckless, so reckless, so reckless, so reckless. 'Cause I was there by your side, with my eyes open wide, and I know that will always be true. There were no reasons why, I guess all beauty must die. We try hard but we also were so reckless. There were no reasons why, I guess all beauty must die. We try hard but we also so reckless, so reckless. Ooh. So reckless.
We are at Blakeley Park out here on just east of Mobile, and we have Maggie off on a leash. They allow dogs, which is awesome. And we drove back through here. I'm not sure exactly which one, but this is a Civil War battlefield, and it's got shows where the Union lines are and the Confederate lines are. The only thing is there's horses, there are all kinds of people with dogs, so Maggie's getting used to it. And the more signs you can shake a stick at saying no metal detecting, so apparently there's all kinds of stuff out here. But you can see way over there, there's horses coming across there. Maggie doesn't know what to think about those big dogs. But we're going to take a little hike up through here and let Maggie rest her, stretch her legs, and let us stretch our legs. And let's show you around here and see what's going on. They've cut down a lot of trees. A lot of these trees taken down because of bad weather, hurricanes, tornadoes coming through this area. They'll crack them off, and they got to cut them down for safety so people can walk and hike. Yeah, and also they have a pine beetle they have that infests in the south here and gets in these trees and absolutely destroys them if you don't cut them down and isolate them. There's some horses coming up through here, Dana. This is a zigzag approach to the trench. This is a part of a battlefield. Watch those horses. They don't know how she's going to ask. She's going to respond to these big dogs. She sees them four-legged dogs. This area is zigzag approach to the trench, also known as a boyaux. That sounds French. Dug by federal troops as they protected the connection between the main line and their advanced rifle pits shortly before the final assault on Blakeley. Because this is Blakeley out here, Blakeley Park. This is 1865. And so this is all a part of a giant battlefield, and it comes all the way down in here at Blakeley, Confederate and Union forces. And I can't imagine what. Oh, here's some horses, Dana. Hey, let's walk right out of in here, away from the trail. It's just grass, Dana. It's just grass. Now make her sit. Make her sit.
Sit. Maggie, sit.
She says, "What's in big dogs? They look a lot bigger than I am."
Sit. You wait. Y'all want a tray?
Yeah, that I tell you, that looks fun. So Maggie did good. She didn't freak out for those big dogs that were walking there. I think the problem is she barks if you're in the car because it's kind of like her palace and they walk near her. She gets a problem. Now I think these are what they're calling the rifle pits here. See, I think I could do the horseback riding. I don't think that'd be an issue for me, as long as you can gallop a lot. But these rifle pits, they call them here, you just can't imagine. The Civil War killed more Americans because they were all Americans fighting each other for states' rights and things, slavery and a bunch of other things. It was not just one issue. Okay, this is the 15th Massachusetts Battery. This is a Union position where they had probably cannons set up here. Alright, see, it says no hiking on the Civil War embankments.
Maggie, stop. Maggie, stop.
Let's walk across here. Oh, this neat. It's got cell phone tour. See these trees? They flop down here. And horses. There's a lot of horses. Horseback riding in here. It'd be fun. That'd be really nice. I wish they had a place to rent them, where you could rent some horses, and go with a tour or whatever. But they, You can ride all over this place on a horse. Probably do 20, 30 miles in a day. I don't think I could walk that far. You want to go up this way? And it has a little cell phone thing where you scan it and it tells about it. No, this way I want to see the back side of this battery. Come this way. I want to let them hear that too. Now this is, they have a cell phone.
Served as a protected connection between the main Union line and advanced rifle pits.
Okay, hold on. Battlefield. We're down to number 38. That's where we are. Okay.
Okay. Let you look, sound on the phone.
This approach trench, dug under fire a short time before the final charge, served as a protected connection between the main Union line and advanced rifle pits. It is designed...
Where did the... There was something... Maggie. Oh,
Maggie is... she's smelling all these smells. Let's go around to this battery and then you can show it. But apparently there's a little like...
okay, here.
Okay.
Blakeley featured one of the largest concentrations of African American soldiers anywhere during the Civil War. Approximately 4,000 troops from 9 different regiments, about a quarter of the entire Union force at Blakeley, took part in the siege and assault. These units were organized into one division under the overall command of Brigadier General John P. Hawkins. The majority of these men...
Let's go this way.
I want to see what this battery is, Dana. But you can go and get your phone, scan a marker, and listen to what happened at this particular area of Blakeley.
Hawkins' men probed the Confederate left in the afternoon of April 9, 1865, becoming involved in heavy skirmishes hours before the general assault. During the battle, UNCT units captured over 200 men and several pieces of artillery, but they sustained some of the heaviest casualties over 30 killed and nearly 100 wounded in the battle, and 100 casualties during the entirety of operations.
Okay, now this is where they had the cannons set up. Here they had the cannons and the riflemen and everything set up in these things here. Where they had the barrels and where they can kind of isolate themselves in between there. That's really something.
Maggie, sit. Come here. Sit.
Casualty figures are unknown. About 75 Confederates were killed.
You want to go this way or that way?
I want to go back to the Jeep and see if we can't find those cannons.
Okay, come here. Let's walk down this way and we'll cross over. This is a battery here. And the Jeep's right there. We'll cross over this line here. There's a horse trail down here. See the Jeep?
Yeah, I know, but how are you going to get there? Because you're going to have to cross over that thing.
Okay.
You got to go back the other way.
Okay. But there's a line here. That's a rifle line here where men laid up in here and shot across there because that embankment, they said they dug a lot of this stuff during the heat of the battle.
Blakeley was once one of the largest cities in Alabama. Envisioned by its founders as a regional trading center to rival Mobile, the town thrived briefly before suffering a sharp decline. Today, it's one of the South's most enchanting ghost towns. Blakeley was named for Connecticut native Joseph Blakeley, who planned the town on a tract of land he purchased from another early settler. Blakeley had settled in Mobile around 1806, while the area lay under the control of Spain, and acquired several thousand acres of property. Blakeley believed the natural deep harbor on the Tensas River offered advantages to shipping via the shallower port at Mobile. Shortly after the area came under American control in 1813, Blakeley sold the first lots. The town was formally incorporated in 1814. Unfortunately, Blakeley died before he could see his dreams become a reality. Blakeley lay within the Mississippi Territory, which was, in 1817, divided into the state of Mississippi and the Alabama Territory. Following Alabama's admission to the Union in 1819, Blakeley experienced a brief period of explosive population growth. In 1820, Blakeley became the seat of government for Baldwin County, and 2 years later, the growing city was designated an official United States port of entry. Several things brought Blakeley's growth to a halt.
This is the old Blakeley business block. Old Blakeley business block. Peter, James, I guess this was the old ghost town. The old jail. We'll see what this is. Blakeley, oh, the advertiser. Grocery. Merchant. Businesses in Blakeley. See what this other thing is, and I'm gonna. There is an actual tape of what goes on here. The old ghost town. This is actually an old ghost town in Blakeley, named Blakeley. Legendary oaks. This is courts were met under the jury oak. Early 1800s judge presided while sitting on a tree limb. Public executions held at nearby hanging tree. So I guess they sat here and they did their business. They got it all marched off there. Cut down the oaks. That is amazing. The hanging tree. This is the old ghost town. These old trees, they're just incredibly beautiful. We're really proud of Maggie today. She has done so well out here with all the horses and dogs, other dogs that are out. Let's see the old jail. I guess this is a jail, or a picture of what the jail might have looked like. This is the site of the Baldwin County First Courthouse. The original site of the Baldwin County First Courthouse. The original, yeah. This must be the old, yeah, I know. I got that. This is the site of the first original courthouse, the original foundation here. So this was actually a ghost town. They kind of, you know, put up things to let you know where certain things are. Home of the town of Blakeley. Blakeley's son, who went to rapid decline, said the river towns and carried by mosquitoes killed many residents. I guess dengue fever, yellow fever, whatever.
The United States. During its heyday, Blakeley boasted a newspaper and several stores and hotels.
Hotel here?
Wow. Well, so this was actually just they were trying to make it the size of Mobile.
Wow.
with said it had hotels, a newspaper, and the courthouse and everything. So and a justice tree where they would arrest people and try them and hang them. Hold on a minute. That's the hanging tree. Let me walk out there real quick. Just park over here. I want to see the hanging tree. That big tree is the hanging tree.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so they would have the justice there on that, and then they would have the hanging tree. That's what they call the hanging tree. This is actually what we saw a few minutes ago, that justice stump where the judges would decide whether or not you were guilty or not. No jury trial. And then take them out here and hang them from the hanging tree. So obviously they had at one time how many people died by hanging right here.
And how many of them were really guilty? I mean, seriously, you know.
Yeah.
They have those things.
Maggie, what you think, buddy? But that's got the moss hanging, the hanging tree. Wow. That's amazing. Era Farms and Plantations at Blakeley. Tells about it, how the colonial settlement at Blakeley. Huh?
It lies, Blakeley lies, area in which Blakeley lies was part of the French, British, and Spanish colonies prior to coming under American control in 1813.
Wow. This is a beautiful, beautiful area. A lot of history. I'm caught up in Maggie's leash. Let's go back and go further down. This is the Bottle Creek site. Bottle Creek site, largest mound center in Alabama, represents the remains of the large Mississippi staged civilian ceremonial complex. What it says, Mobile, Tensile Delta, is 1250 to 1500 AD.
This could be a problem.
Well, yeah, it could be a problem.
Because I am definitely going where she's going. More so than she is going where I'm going. You bring your stick up. Now you won't. Sugar bear.
Huh? Alright, this is the Delta, Tensile Delta. Yep, Tensile Delta. Mobile, Tensile Delta. We got eagles and hawks, butterflies. It's all a delta down there. Extensive swamps, grass beds. Huh? Not outside anyway. On a leash.